one. Alright, today we're going to do mashed potatoes, and we want a bag of potatoes. It'll say on the front of them, chipping, roasting and mashing. That's the potatoes we want. Not the big things you think, oh goody, there's just one portion. They're for baking only, and they won't do any good for mashing. Okay? So let's get our potatoes, put them in the bowl, a little bit of water, and then we're going to peel a potato. And we peel it using a potato peeler. Preferably a double-edged one, and preferably a one from a good merchant hardware store. This one cost me £5 19 years ago, and it's still going strong. So you take your potato in your left hand, you take your peeler in your right hand, and you put your thumb on the bottom of the potato, and then squeeze your right hand together using the thumb as a fulcrum to draw the potato peeler all over the potato, all the way around and around and around the bottom, around the top. You see the black bits that are left? Just fiddle them out. If you get any that are too deep, you've got a point on it. Stick the knife in and pull them out. Right? Same again with the next one. Thumb on the bottom, squeeze. Bring it all the way around. Now probably when you first start off, you'll be doing it like that. But don't worry, you will get the hang of it slowly. Put your thumb on the bottom, your peeler on the top, using the thumb staying where it is as a fulcrum. Just go round and round and round the potato. Okay, rinse them off, bring them over to your chopping board. And with a knife, cut the potato in half, cut it in half again, and cut that half into sixes. Do that again for you. Cut the potato in half, right, cut it down into sixes. So you've virtually made 12 pieces out of that potato. This potato is not quite as big, so you cut it in half, you cut it in half again, and this time you could cut it into quarters. You see, they're about the same size, aren't they? So you know they're going to cook evenly. Cut it down, cut again. Then you get your saucepan, put your potatoes in your saucepan and just cover them with a little bit of water. Put them on your gas. And I've got a posh gas cooker, so I can just press a button. I suppose you've probably got to use matches, but still never mind, as long as you get the gas lit, it doesn't matter. A little bit of salt, sea salt please, not the table salt. It's much more forgiving and much more gentle. And then we put those on to boil. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes, depending. So apart from doing the song and dance act, I don't know what I'm going to do in a minute. But I know my cameraman's going to have an aching arm by the time it's ready. Are you hot yet? Nope, not yet. But what can you do while you're waiting for it? Yeah, get rid of your potato peelings, right? You see, there's always something you can be doing. And if you're a good person, do recycling, you put them in the brown bin, don't you? And now you can see we're boiling. Yep. You can hear we're boiling because it's all coming up furiously. So at this stage, turn your gas down. You don't need the gas roasting, so just turn it down a bit until it's a pleasant simmer. You can hear it bubbling actually, can't you? If you just listen carefully. See, you can hear that. So you know it's bubbling. So we leave that like that now with the lid on for round about 15-20 minutes, something like that, until they're soft. Bubbling in there. And we'll come back to them when the 15 minutes is up. Okay? Okay, let's have a look and see if they're ready. I'm going to turn the heat down because I don't want to burn myself. And we get a knife, stick the knife in the potato. Does it feel cooked? Does it look like it's cooked? A sure way of doing it, if you're not sure, is to take a piece out. Come here. Come here. Like going on a fishing expedition. Put it on the chopping board and cut it in half. Little piece. Blow it, because it's hot, and eat it. That feels cooked. Right? So you know it's cooked. So you're now ready to mash your potatoes. First of all, you get a strainer or a colander. Now a colander is like that, and a strainer is like that. Either will do, same job. Personally I prefer the strainer because I've got a good long handle to work with. If you take your pan, potatoes, strain the water off, back in your pan, get your potato masher and mash. Work it through, mash them down, mash them down, mash them down, mash them down. Work it through, work it through. All the way, get all the lumps out. You know, I can remember my grandmother doing this. And if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for you. Put the masher through, get them all squeezed out. And we want a little knob of butter. Butter please, not margarine, not spread, butter, real butter. Have your wooden spoon, stir that in. By the way, did you notice the deliberate mistake I've done there? Something I've done wrong? I've left the gas on. And if I leave that gas on and get too near it, I'm going to blow myself up, aren't I? So just turn your gas off. Work your butter in. A little splash of milk. Don't do like one of my little Tommy chefs did one time and put some double cream in. Just, he thought they were cream potatoes, so he put cream in. And there you have one portion of mashed potato. Onto your plate. Now then, you can do that, can't you?